Hello everyone, this is Vishweshwar Mahapatra from Babur Institute of Technology, and today I'm gonna explain you about my final year project that is named Kinspector. And first of all, I would like to introduce my team members who have worked with me. Their names are Tanvi Bhardwaj and Shrey Bhatt. So yeah, let's continue with our project. So our project name is Kinspector, and what is a Kinspector? Kinspector is a web app which detects acute lymphoblastic leukemia. And what is the acute lymphoblastic leukemia? It's a disease which is caused due to immature WBCs in the blood cells, and it's most common childhood cancer. It's a type of cancer. So what we have done in this project is, like, for the preliminary stage, it takes time for a whole blood report to get analyzed and then getting the results. So using deep learning, at an initial stage, we can easily detect, like, if the cells, WBC cells, are healthy or blast, and according to that the person has acute lymphoblastic leukemia or not. So let's jump into the project directly, and I will show you what we have done. So as you can see over here, this is our web application named Kinspector. So as you can see, it's like in a few minutes you can get analyzed. So let's directly jump into it. Let's get started. And so here is our, you need to just any of the pathologist and any of the person just need to upload one of the images, like blood smear images. So like as you will see over here, so first I'll upload one of my healthy images. Like, see, this is one of the healthy images, and I will upload it. As you can see, this WBC is a healthy WBC. Now I'll click on upload. Now it's like analyze, it takes some time. It will give first an intermediate output, then the final result according to the cells that you uploaded. So yeah, so as you can see, this is the intermediate output of the image. Like as you can see, this is the WBC. This is the WBC, as you can see over here. This is the exactly WBC that the model has detected. Okay, this is where the WBC is, and the final result is the blood cells are healthy cells. As you can see, this is an healthy cell image. I'll again do with some unhealthy cells like blast cell. As you can see, this is a blast WBC cell. I'll just open it up and upload it, and it will take some time to analyze. So yeah, so the final result has came like the blood sample as a blast cell. It takes time to just show it over here. Yeah, it just display it over here. Like, this is the intermediate, this is the blast cell that the detected, means the classification model has means the masking model has detected, and the classification model has detected like the blood cell is a blast cell. So okay, so now let's dive into what we have done exactly. So first thing is, we have used two different models. The first model is a masking model, in which we first detect like where exactly the WBC is in a blood smear image, and the second part is classifying that this WBC is an healthy WBC or in blast WBC, like that. So for masking, we have used like MaskR CNN, and we have used the TensorFlow object detection. So basically, we have used the transfer learning in the and tried to train our own model with our own images. So first I'll show you my data set over here. Let me show you. So as you can see, so these are all the data set. The original data set is a BCCD data set, which has only 366 items, as you can see over here in the below. But what we have done is, we have augmented it using augmentation script over here, and using augmentation script, we have generated like 1271 items. And what augmentation is basically, like, we have from the initial 366 images, we have converted those images, means generated more of the images. Like we have zoomed the image, we have rotated the image. As you can see, this is the original image, and it's been rotated like 90 degree, 180 degree, or it's been zoomed. Like initial means if it's like 1x, then it's been zoomed to 2x, like that. or what you can say, or it has decreased the brightness over here. See, as you can see, there is means less brightness over here, somewhat there is more contrast over there. So like those different parameters, we have augmented the same data set with less, means because for training we need a means large data set to train our model so that it gets give us a better accuracy. So like that we have increased means increased our data set number by augmenting it. So this is the augmentation that we have done. And here is the masking tutorial. Like, so what we have done is, like, initially we have loaded all our libraries that we need, TensorFlow, OS and NumPy and all. And this is our object detection libraries, means what you can say, the classes that we have loaded over here. And now we are loading our WBC model that we have trained it on MaskRCNN, as I have told you earlier. And this is the frozen graph converted from this model. And now we are loading the label map from it. The label map basically means the labels that we need to detect in the image. The labels means basically the WBC in our images. In our images, we only want to detect WBC. So those are the labels over here. So okay, and now we are loading the TensorFlow model. And now what we are doing is we are running the inference for a single image for because as you can see over here, we are just uploading one image. So this is what it is, taking one images, and now it's detecting the boxes, the masks and number of detection in it, like how many WBCs are there inside a single image, like that. And after all this, now just what we are doing is we are just visualizing the same things, like where is the detection box, where is the classes, and the detection scores. The detection score is like 98% confidence, like okay, the model is predicting like this is a WBC with 98% confidence. Yes, it is a WBC, and here is the mask over that. And now what we need is, because for our classification model we have trained it with a black background. The WBCs are with a black background. For the classification we have, for model we have trained those type of images. So for that, what we are doing is, in the masking model, after doing the mask, we are just removing the background of the same image. So here we are doing the there is a code for removing the background from the mask image. So basically it's like giving an black overlay above one single image, and then the mask of the image, and it's means combining all the three type of images, and then this black background is being removed over here. So fine, like that. So this is the masking tutorial, like how we have done the masking. And after that, like, there is a classification. So here is our classification model, that after the images has been masked, so how means it will classify like this. It has detected, okay, this is the WBC. Now is this WBC is an healthy WBC or a blast WBC? So that's what we need to classify over here. So first I'll show you the data set for it. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, there are two classes of blast cell and healthy cell, because this is a binary classification. As you can see over here, these are the data set. As you can see, all the backgrounds are been black over here. All the background are black. So that's why we use the masking model before that, so that we can easily mask that exact WBC in the image and then remove its background. So that's why we have done the masking part over there. And as you saw the data set over here, that what we have trained on. Where is that? Yeah. So now, as you can see, this is the model. This is our basic model that we have. We have used the Keras API for building our classification model, binary classification model. So as you can see, the output image, input image is 120 x 160 with 3 channels like RGB. These are 3 channels in it. Like, we are basically giving RGB images into it. So output shape is also 120 x 160. So now what we are doing is, we are adding a first hidden layer with 3 x 3 strides, means kernel size, and 32 kernels over it. So like that, and we are using the activation ReLU activation function, and we are doing the max pooling on that hidden layer. So we are doing the same thing again in the second hidden layer, and now in the third hidden layer, what we are doing is, we are using a 64 kernels over here with 3 x 3 size, and same process, like same activation function ReLU and max pooling 2D with 2 x 2 pooling size. And now we are doing the fourth hidden layer, sorry. In the fourth hidden layer, we are using 128 kernels over here. We have flattened the whole hidden layer, and now in the final output layer, we are passing the number of classes what we have, like the 2 classes, like it's an healthy cell or a blast cell. After that, we are applying the softmax activation function, so that it will give, and now we are compiling it with the categorical cross entropy and RMS prop as an optimizer. So this is our whole model that we are using it for classification. This is the basic model that we have done, and after that we are just passing our we have already trained it. This is a train script that I have commented out for now, because I have already trained for 50 epochs, and a validation split of like 20 means 80-20 ratio. So like testing set is 20% and training set is 80% of the whole data set, like that. And now after training it, now I'm loading the classification model, and now I am just testing it for a single image. Like I can pass it for here, and the image size I am just resizing it to 160 x 120, and it will give a class give an output on the basis of like if it's a healthy cell or a blast cell. So this is it, guys. This was our project, the final year project that we have done. Hope you have liked it, and thank you. See ya.